I'm going to try this. And already not on to a good start. It's an easy obby, and I'm sucking badly. Oh my god. I swear I don't normally suck. Make sure I get my checkpoints. Oh my god! See, I can't do this. Oh my goodness. Keep going, keep going. No! Why do I suck? Come on. Yes. Yes. There we go. I'm not the best at parkour, but I certainly ain't one of the worst. It's been a bit since I made a video, so I was like, why not? Oh my god. Please. It's supposed to be an easy obby, not that difficult. And I'm over here struggling. I don't like how my screen is trying to move as I walk. I have my screen fixed in certain ways so that way I can do this. And yes, this is a obby that I already have done before. Because why not? I'm not gonna trust it. Yep. There goes the possum. I don't want it to be too short of a video, nor do I want it to be too long. And then once I upload it, I might do like another video. I don't know for sure. I'm not saying that I will, I'm saying I might. Because it's been a bit since I last posted a video now. So might as well. Besides, I ain't been doing anything tonight, might as well. And I know someone watching my channel, or several people watching my channel, might be like, why don't you make more Forsaken content? I probably will, but I also probably won't. I'm afraid that certain chase themes and such in it will get me a strike, basically, like copyright issues, and I don't want that. Oh, Lord have mercy on my soul. Oh, if I didn't make that, I was gonna have a heart attack. But not follow the same route on the way down. It's an easy obby. Why am I having so many issues? Because I'm not one of the best. Also, I'm on phone, which makes it a little bit iffy, if you may call it that. I'm gonna be careful. You don't wanna speed through it because that's when you fail. By the way, sorry if I'm too quiet or something. Ooh, that was close. Also, it's actually been years since I last made a video on me doing parkour. Oh. Why did I sound like that? Oh, it still counted, apparently. Dadgummit. Edge it. Jump. Yes. Imagine how hard it is to work with this when the screen wants to move with the movement of my character. And this is on phone, which makes it a little bit harder on me. I find it easier when I'm doing it on what's it called? Console. I forget sometimes. I'm trying to be majorly careful, 'cause I ain't the best. I swear I clicked the jump button, but okay, whatever you say, game. Sometimes this is what I do by myself. I do parkour. Yeah, it's a bit repetitive, I guess you can say. But that's just how I do. Wait, don't I have pets in this? Not all of my content will be like famous games and cool content, I guess. Some will wind up like this, where I do parkour. Some will wind up me doing, what's it called? Obbies. I don't always post videos on like famous games and short, basically. I sound like a whole Visco girl and I don't like it. It makes me not like myself. I mean, I could tell stories while doing this to make it more entertaining, I guess. but I also want to keep like some things private about my life. I'm pretty sure y'all understand what I mean. Best to leave some things in your life private than let it all out to the public. I'm hoping I'm going the correct way, in all honesty, because I don't know. Arrow's pointing this way, so I'm hoping that it's the correct way. Whew. I don't trust that I won't be touching the red dots when doing this part, so I jump still instead of just walk. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ooh. Oh, my soul ascended. Following the order. Sometimes I question why I make what I do make. Like, why I'm making this video for my channel, but it's solely easy parkour. Makes me feel like one of those people I see on TikTok who rant while doing parkour and other stuff. I'm trying, I swear. I'm not much of a ranter though, so I don't necessarily, yeah. Oh my goodness. Please do not let me mess up. Whew. Easy parkour. Anytime I mess up, it makes me feel like someone's gonna judge me out there, like, why are you messing up on such easy parkour? You try doing it on a phone that wants to move your line of sight as you walk when you aren't moving it and trying to keep your line of sight in a certain spot so you can see properly what you're doing. Simple as that. Okay, not too difficult. I guess I just kind of fell off with being able to do parkour easily on phone. Because I used to do this for, well, a long time on my old phone. I used to do this a lot, and it wasn't that hard for me. I was actually doing pretty well. I was doing like the normal parkour stuff, and now I have issues even doing this easy obby, as you can tell because I'm pretty sure it's already captured several moments where I have fallen off because I'm not all that good at it. So I guess you can say I've fallen off with being good at parkour on mobile. Good. Don't do it. I swear I'm trying not to bore y'all. And yes, this is an Elliot cosplay that I'm in. Even if it may seem weird to people. I've been told that it's a nice cosplay by some people in Forsaken, one of my friends and such. I'm just very self-conscious, okay? There he goes again. Am I the only one in this parkour right now? Hold on. Okay, no, I'm not. Floor 10. Wow. Why am I still doing this, in all honesty? Content. For my own, amusement, I guess. It's not like everything I do has to be solely for others. I can do things for myself too. And yes, I will say it, I watch my own content from time to time. I should be allowed to watch my own content and enjoy it. If you make content on TikTok and such, and you don't go back every now and then to enjoy what you've made, then I think you're a little wonky. I have videos on an old channel of mine before this one that I still go back and watch sometimes and enjoy. Not everything in life lasts, so you gotta be lucky for what you do get, what you do have, what you do make. Be grateful for what you get good in life. I've had my own horrible experiences, and I will be truthful on that. Not everyone's lives are, well, happy-go-lucky. Don't be quick to jump to conclusions on people either. Things may be harder than they seem in their life than you think. And if you stay living in only stuff like the past, you'll never be able to move on. You'll never be able to look forward to things in the future. Sometimes all you can do is keep going, keep trying. And it's proven by, like, what I'm doing right now. I've failed several times on this bit of the parkour, and yet I'm still going. I'm still trying. And look at me go, I'm passing slowly but surely. I remember when things were simpler. I know that's a term that many people hear, but, like, if you know, you know. I remember when Roblox was, well, free to play. It is free to play still, basically, but there are things that you have to pay for now. And I remember when you didn't have to download the app to be able to play Roblox. You could just sign in on the internet, on Google or whatnot, and then sign into your account on Roblox and play games. One of the games I used to play all the time with my friends in school was Prison Escape. I know none of y'all are aware of it, so I will bring it up. I did have an old Roblox account, Rainbow Wolf Fox or something like that. And I used to hop onto it a lot. I would do a lot of parkour, and I'd play with my friends on Prison Escape and such. And I remember in school, every now and then, if we were really good, the teacher would allow us to play a bit of Roblox. She'd allow us to sign in on the computer in the Google app, the Google bar. I don't know what to call it anymore. But she would let us sign in on there and play Prison Escape with each other. I remember, because we were so friendly with each other, we would let each other break out of the prison and go explore the wide world of the prison, of outside the prison. And we'd have fun, like, one would be chasing, but not actually chasing us as the cop. And we'd be going out getting donuts and all that. Well, at least pretending to. Be like, oh, we're going to get donuts. What kind of donuts you want? It's just silly old little stuff. But it was fun. It was classic when it was happy. I've never played certain games of the past, I will admit that. But I have played stuff like, Prison Escape, old parkour obbies and such. When I say I've done a lot of parkour, I really mean I've done a lot of parkour. Even on my old account on Roblox. Things are still kind of the same, but there's all this newer stuff. That, and I haven't entirely lost connection with them, but I've lost connection with like most of my friends from that time, and one of them I still have connection with. It's just we don't communicate much. And one of those friends actually wound up being my boyfriend. Yeah, I'm gonna be open about that, 'cause yeah. But in the whole, sorry about that. In the whole sight of it all, I don't know what to call it. In generality, I can't hardly think as I do. God, I love areas like this. Yeah, funny story. The reason why I call myself Rainbow Wolf Fox and a color lover and all is because I genuinely am a color lover. You see, colors like black and white, as I was taught in my art class in middle school, are not actually considered colors because they're the end and beginning of color, basically, as I can put it. But continuing on, it's like this. I love all colors, and that's why I call myself a color lover. Now, I know some people may be like, you're not a real color lover if you don't like black and white. Take into retrospect what I said a few minutes ago. In my middle school class, I was taught that black and white aren't actually technically considered colors because they're the end and beginning of color. So, if you think on it, I do have a point. Also, sorry if y'all are not used to, me being a different, avatar for these kind of videos. Because normally, every video I've made like this has wound up being the same avatar. And now it's just all of a sudden different. Actually, I'll ask this. If you've watched this far, into the video. Comment down below in my comment section whether you would like to see me play as my other different avatars every now and then in these videos. I will pay attention to that. I'm not joking. If y'all want me to switch between my avatars every now and then for these videos, I will do it. Because in all honesty, I like all my avatars. This one is an Elliot cosplay avatar of mine. How about I give at least one or more little stories while I do this? Keep it more interesting. When I was in high school, I was talking with my friends, right? I remember my closest friend I had there, and I'm not gonna say names, but she was talking to some of her other friends, and she was talking about how if one person raged in that school or in that class or something like that, that she would grab all of us, including me, and run out of there. In all honesty, I think she saw me as like an adopted kid of hers. I'm not gonna joke. But even if she did, I wasn't bothered by it. And I think I actually kinda liked it. No, don't consider that weird. I mean, I liked it as in, I saw it as like nice, caring, whatever other words to put it as. She was like a really good friend of mine. So I was, well, happy about it. Happy that she cared like that. Oh, this is so pretty. Sorry, it makes my brain very, rainbow areas like that makes my brain kinda dumb yet appeased, if that's the way to put it. I love that. Okay. I don't know how I'm doing this, but we're going to work with it. I will also say this, I did take an audio video tech class in high school. Because this is the kind of stuff that I wanted to do. I wanted to do YouTubing. I always wanted to do YouTubing. When I was young, watching old YouTubers like Markiplier and such, I was like, this seems like something that I think I want to do. And ever since then, I had grown up wanting to do YouTubing like this, wanting to do my own little stuff, have my own videos I make, and enjoying myself doing that. And, well, here we are. I actually enjoy doing it. This is something that I always wanted to do, and no one stopped me. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my gosh, it's like I got a rat brain. I walk through that or I see that and I'm like, ooh. What am I, a rat? Sees the colors instantly. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie. During times like Easter and Christmas, in which those are some of my favorite holidays, I like to have my boyfriend or one of my family members or such take me out so I can see all the colorful decorations and all. Forgive me for that, like, you can't blame me. Think on how I'm a color lover, and think on how those are my favorite holidays. And yeah, I love to see all the colorful decorations and such. I'm also hoping this year, even though I'm an adult, that I get to celebrate my birthday the way that I want to, which is a Roblox themed birthday. Roblox cake and such, because I've grown up on Roblox. I love Roblox, even if it has changed a lot, and maybe for the worse at times. I still love Roblox. I wasn't around in like the really old times of Roblox because I was born in a certain 2000 year. I won't say which one because I don't want people to basically be trying to track me down or whatnot. If there are people who watch me that do that. But like, I was born within one of the literal 2000 years. Not the past 2010, but 2000 in general. I was born within that range. And you could say basically I've grown up on Roblox. I've grown up on old games like Animal Jam, Roblox, Minecraft. I've grown up on those old games like that. I've also, even though I wasn't born in the time period where they were originally made, I've also grown up on certain old games like Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask, and such, because that's those kind of games that my dad had and that he raised me on with my siblings. And I actually like them. They've turned out to be some of my favorite kind of games. if I'm gonna be honest. I thank my dad for introducing me to those kind of games, because I actually like them. Whew. Ooh. I question why I do this to myself, why I put myself in these kind of situations, these kind of games. But I actually like them, if I'm being honest. They stress me out sometimes even make me mad, but I like them. As my dad said, if something in a game makes me angry, I just need to leave and come back later, and then I'll get it. Look at this. It's so colorful that it makes me appeased. It makes me happy. I feel like I'm a little kid because of this kind of stuff, but I'm actually a grown adult. No, I'm not skipping stage. Doing that costs Robux, and I'm not spending my Robux on pointless things like that. I like to spend my Robux on more worthwhile things. I should probably stop the video now before it gets way too long, because the longer I make it, the worse it's gonna be on me to upload it, because it's gonna take longer to upload, and sometimes when it's too long it doesn't save in my phone. So I should probably stop it now.